Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yetunde Adeyemi and I am a senior cabin crew member. I started my cabin crew career in April 2007, and today I'm going to be talking about how to be a productive flight attendant. A productive flight attendant or a productive cabin crew, a productive air hostess. So if it's something that you're interested in, stay tuned and watch. The main reason why I am doing this video is because recently Qatar Airways has asked their redundant cabin crew or cabin crew crew that used to work for Qatar Airways before to apply to rejoin the airline. Now, if you already have a bad record as a crew in the airline, there's every possibility that you will not be given an opportunity to come back to the airline. And that's why I want to talk about how to be a productive flight attendant, cabin crew for whichever airline that you are working for, so that if in the future, if you resign or you were made redundant and in the future you want to come back, it will be very easy for you to come back to start your career all over again. Now let's get started. Now, how do you become a productive cabin crew? Let me first of all tell you and remind you that an airline is a business. And when they recruit you as a cabin crew, you are an investment to the airline. And the airline takes that time to train you and invest in you. And those investments that they have put in you, they expect a return on that investment. Yes, you are not just there just to collect salary. You're not just there just to show your face. You are there to add value. Do not forget, airline is a business, and as a business, there's nothing sentimental about running a business. Some of these airlines have investors. Some of them are run by the government, and so they expect a return or whatever investment that they put in their staff. Now, as a cabin crew, after your 2 months training, or it depends on the airline that you're working for. Some it's a month, some 2 months. Now, you are expected to start flying because that is the reason why they employed you. They didn't employ you for you to sit at home and be collecting salary. They employed you so that you can start flying and adding value, giving out excellent customer service, and that's why they invest so much in the training for you to understand what it is you're meant to deliver on board. So I'm going to talk about few things that will help, few things on how to be productive. The number one thing, show up for your flights. Don't be the type of person that is always calling in sick, no show, or there's always a reason why you are not available for your flights. Show up for your flights. I know that there are times where there are certain things that are out of your control, but don't make it a regular thing, because if you make it a regular thing, at a point they'll start to review your employment and start to wonder if you are a good investment at all. That's why sometimes when certain crew apply for a number of days off and they go back to their home country, that is if you're working in the Middle East, most times they will tell you not to bother coming back. And the reason is just far-fetched. You're not being productive because you are not showing up for your flights. That's why they employed you. I believe that if you're working for a Middle East Airlines, for you to leave your home base to another country's home base, you are there to work. And I'm sure you want to work so that you can earn a living, so that you can be able to give yourself a certain lifestyle. So please, show up for your flights. Another tip on how to be a productive cabin crew: know how to manage your emotions, especially when it comes to your superiors and your colleagues. Your superior especially are the people that will write a report about your performance. and it will affect your promotion. It will affect on how long you're going to remain in the organization. Know how to manage your emotions. I know that there are superiors that are hard and difficult to deal with, but you are not there to show the superior that she can't talk to me anyhow, she can't tell me what to do, I'll put her in her place. As you are putting her in your place, in her place, she will put you in your place, in your stay in that organization. Your superiors, your managers, your seniors, they all have a part to play in your career in that organization. So manage your emotions very well. That is, be emotionally intelligent. Very important. Very, very. It's not just about the IQ. The EQ too is very important. In fact, it's the most important. Another tip: know the policies of the airline that you work for and adhere to those policies. Adhere to the rules and regulations of the airline. Know their policies. Know what they stand for. What is their vision? What is their mission? What is the expectations of their flight attendant, of their cabin crew? If you are not supposed to use mobile phone in your uniform, please don't use a mobile phone on your uniform while on uniform. If you're expected to be in your if you're expected to report at a certain time before the reporting time, please do that. Like, for example, in Qatar Airways, before your flight, I think you're meant to be 12 hours before your reporting time, you are meant to be in your room. And there's a way they track there's a way they track that. If you know you cannot adhere to the rules and regulations of the airline, do not accept the job offer. If you feel that you are too you are too free, as in you're not the type that can be caged or be told what to do, do not work for an airline. Because one thing I know about the flight attendant job is it's close to being in a military school, although the military is much more strict, but there are rules and regulations that we have to follow, and we have to follow them to the T. The airline that I work for, we are not allowed to make colored hair, so you hardly see me on colored hair. There are certain things that I cannot do. My nails are always done, but there are certain colors that I cannot use. I have to adhere to the policies, the rules and regulations, because I work there and I'm a senior, so there are expectations of me as a cabin supervisor. So I cannot afford to go against the company policies and organizations. I cannot talk back at my manager. I can give my opinion in a subtle manner, but my manager cannot talk to me and I will talk back at her and start to tell her, you can't tell me what to do. And please, that's wrong. So I know with these few tips, it has helped you if you haven't gotten a job yet, or if you are planning to apply back to Qatar Airways, or if you're currently working and you're finding it difficult to adhere to instructions. I know that my video has been of help to you. Make sure that wherever you are, add value, because you never know tomorrow. You never know.